This is Steve Beeson with American Ironworks in Yukon, Oklahoma. I've been asked by TPI to create an instructional video on how to install our synthetic restraint on the riser system. I recently had an accident to where an employee connected a pipe wrench to this area here, and the valve was tight and froze up. Been in service for quite a while. I've been sitting unopened for quite a while, and when he applied force here, the threads had been deteriorated in this area here. The system pulled over. It was under pressure, and it came up and struck the employee. So we're trying to create a standard operating procedure for people out in the field where they can secure this riser and the accident does not happen again. So I'm going to give a demonstration. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have to mount my camera, but I'm going to take my synthetic restraint here. It's a polyester round sling. We're going to go around the pipe here. We're going to loop it through itself to where it creates a slip knot on the base pipe. This will be your main line. This is just a riser here. So, and again, we come around this area here with a slip knot. We'll come up, we create a half hitch on this nipple here. We come on up, we create another half hitch here. We will come over to this area here and create another half hitch, loop it over and loop it around, bring it down and anchor it back into the original slip knot. I'll give a demonstration here. One of the things that'd be important is to make sure you have a nice flat work platform out here. What you don't want to do is, if this pipe is in water or an area where you may stand a chance of losing your balance and grabbing this here to steady yourself, that's not good. Take the time to make a good work platform. If you need to put a pallet down there or something where you do not have to put additional pressure on this. When these systems are rusty or deteriorated, they may already be under the maximum load with the PSI that's on them. Any additional force pulling on this can cause these threads to fail, and it'll come up and injure you. So again, you have your PPE on, your glasses, your gloves. You'll want to start at the bottom. This is simply a round sling. It's just a loop. What we want to do is we bring it around like this on your base pipe. You bring it up to where you create a slip knot. Like this right here. Close it in right here, like that. We're going to create a half hitch here, here, and here. So, coming up here, simply bring it around. Like that. On a half hitch, when you're coming up, a half hitch, when we go around the pipe, you come back underneath this portion right here. So again, when you go around, if you're traveling this way, you always come on the back side, and that creates a half hitch. That is a half hitch. We don't want to just wrap it like a bandage. That half hitch squeezes in on it when there's a failure. So again, we've got a slip knot here, a half hitch here. Up on top, if this is open, an easier way to create a half hitch is just loop it around like that. We're going to come over here, do the same thing here. On this one, when we're coming out of this side here, we're going to go back over this side, like this. Then, all we're going to do is come back down to the anchor point right here. You can wrap it around like this, and then we're going to shackle into the base. Just like this. That gives us securement on the base, on the threads right here because of our half hitch. We're securing the top portion, and we're securing this area here. I believe that'll do it. If you have any questions, I'll have my number on the tag. You can call me. Another thing I would point out is, in the field, if you may have a different configuration on your riser than this right here, if you do, what is important is to take the slack out of this sling. However many inches is in this is how far this system is going to travel if it fails. So if you have one that's shorter, and you have excess slack in that sling, just wrap it around. What's important at first is to get your slip knot on your base. This is our anchor point. The half hitch in this area is going to do the pinching in and holding it. The half hitch here is doing the same thing here, and then after that, to take up the slack, if you need to, you can wrap the system around and then shackle in. One of the things that I would stress, make sure you have your PPE equipment on, your safety glasses, your gloves, your hard hat, and create a platform out here. Don't get in a hurry to where you try to install this while this system is still under pressure, and you may lose your balance or slip on the pipe and grab this here. For every pound you pull this way on this, if you're 24 inches from here to here, for every pound you pull this way, that multiplies this right here 12 times. So if you slip and fall and you weigh 100 or 200 pounds and you pull right here, you're putting 2,400 pounds of additional pressure on these threads. These threads may already be under the maximum load with whatever PSI is pushing against them, along with any deterioration that may be there. So again, make sure you have a good, safe working platform to where you don't slip and pull on this right here until you get the system bled down. This is like a bomb waiting to go off. So if you have any questions, give me a call.